listen. Can we get much higher? So high.
Yo, what's going on, pookers? You got cold? It's cold as hell. It's probably like 55 right now. And boy, am I excited. One of my new worst fears is I'm in the mall with my girl, and then a motherfucker with a camera and a microphone comes up to us and says, "Are y'all together?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "All right, swap phones." And then it's just like, it's over. I don't know. It's over for me. It's over. It's fucked. And you can't say no to swapping the phones either. And that's like the worst part of it, because, you know, what do you got to hide? And then really, I don't even know what I have to hide, but I just know there's some weird shit in there somewhere that I'm gonna do my best to explain, but it ain't really gonna work out too well. I'm going to get the sayin meal right now from McDonald's. I'm pretty excited. I've heard great things. So that's the plot for today. Today's video topic is about Sean Combs, aka Diddy. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably sick of hearing about Diddy because it's everywhere. But I feel that I have an interesting point to make here. So, let me set the picture. You're at like a work party, right? And your boss comes up and he's like, "Hey, my good friend, Sean Combs," you're like, "Fuck, that's Diddy, is having a function. And, you know, he gave me a ticket and I really want to go, but, you know, the wife's having a baby, so I obviously can't go." And then he's like, "But here are these tickets and you can go to this Diddy party." And you're like, "Fuck yeah, I am so excited." You get all dressed up, it's all white, and you're having this crazy celebrity experience. So you're pumped. Now then, you arrive at the Grand Mansion. Place is huge. You've never been in a house this big before, and all of your favorite people are there, people that you look up to. Fucking LeBron's there. You got all the Kardashians. Like, anyone you would ever want to talk to is up in there, and you can network. You're so hyped. And that's when it gets into the strange stuff. You start to notice, you're like, "Oh, there's a lot of beds over here, a lot of really large beds." He's probably gonna like have an orgy or something. That's what you'd say to yourself. And then you say that to LeBron, and then LeBron looks over and he's like, "Hey bro, that's what's gonna happen." Now obviously you're a little shook up by this, but given at the promise of having sex with all of these beautiful, beautiful people and influential people, you're gonna take that. Not everyone's gonna take it, but I can confidently say that the vast majority would. So let's say you had a good time, everyone's loose, and things start to get freaky. People are touching each other, people are taking their clothes off, maybe a little bit of oral sex or hand stuff. Now you're kind of horny. You know, you've got a boner going, so you're really locked into it. And that's when the weird stuff starts happening. But let me ask, would you have sex with a large, melanin heavy man in exchange for being able to have sex with one of the Kardashians? It's like everything in life is a give and take, and I think that these Diddy functions are also a give and take. And then, you know, you're like, there's a fucking 9-year-old in there. You're like, "Oh, I don't think a 9-year-old should be in here." But then your dumbass friend that you brought with you's like, "Yo, there's a kid in the Diddy party. This is crazy." And then, you know, you laugh it off. You're intoxicated. And then just like that, you're a bystander and you're an issue, man. It's worth noting that this whole Diddy situation has the streets in a chokehold. The other day I was doing a substances run. I went to the liquor store and I went to the weed store. I went to the weed store first, and I'm over there, they're looking at my ID, and then I'm talking to the security guards, and they're like, "Yo, y'all hear about this Diddy stuff?" And I'm like, "Okay, this is funny. Like, of course, like, I want to talk about Diddy with these guys." And they were defending him. They were saying that it's a violation of American rights to not be able to have a Diddy party. And then I was like, "What about the rape?" And they were like, "Oh, well, like, that part sucks." But, and I was like, "Okay, so So I don't know what your point here is, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Then I went to the liquor store and I was doing a group run, so I bought a whole bunch of liquor, and all of a sudden, these fucking people pull out their cameras on me and they're like, yo, this fool's going to the Diddy party. And I was like, what? Like, I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do because they're fucking filming me and I'm holding this big case of liquor. Like, yo, you gonna say hi to him for me in there? And I was like, guys, come on. And then they kept going and I leaned into it. I was like, I'm going to pick up the oil next. But yeah, man, shit's crazy. Shit really has people, the streets don't know what to do. And so let's say it's day 3 in the Diddy party. This thing's gonna go on for a week and it's day 3. And people are getting IV bags, snorting fucking stimulants to keep them up. At this point, you're tired. You're probably so drugged out of your mind and like ready to fucking ball that you don't even think that there's another option. You're like, all right, I'm gonna ride this out. Like and plus there's the fear aspects. Like when you're a nobody and you're 3 days into the Diddy party, you can't just leave. Like, you've got a relationship with that man at that point. You got to break up with him to get out of there. And obviously you're scared that he'll like blackmail you or whatever. And then so he's like, oh, I want you to stay a little longer. And then you're like, God damn it. Diddy, you leave, and then Diddy's like, I'll be missing you. No, but condemn it all you want. I think that Diddy is a terrible, terrible person. And I think that not enough information is going to come out because of hush money and whatever. And, you know, we're going to be back right where we were. But if you were there, you probably would have done it too. And I want you to think about it when you condemn the celebrities for going, because honestly, LeBron probably didn't even know what was going on. He's probably just there for a good time with his friends. Not in the sex sense, but in the like camaraderie sense. He knows how to make a team and stick to it. But yeah, drop in the comments if you would have gone to a Diddy party. I probably wouldn't have. I would have gone, and I'm not gonna say I would have enjoyed it, but it would definitely be a story that I would like to have in my arsenal. I would like to be able to say, oh yeah, I went to one of those one time. Crazy, fucking, it's crazy. This looks really bad on me because I'm putting out on the internet saying that I would go to a Diddy party. I would then, had I partook in anything terrible, denounce it and go take responsibility for my actions and accept the punishment that the law deems according. But I don't know where McDonald's is. I'm gonna reroute to McDonald's and then we'll check back in. All right, guys, here we are at McDonald's, and I'm so excited to get this Kai Cenat meal. I'm so pumped.
I can help you?
Hey, can I get the Kai Cenat chicken Big Mac?
Want the meal?
Just the sandwich.
Anything else?
That'll be all.
How much that?
Thank you. I'm getting lettuce everywhere. That's okay. I mean, it's alright. I've had better in a school cafeteria. Alright, that's all I got. Bye, Pookers. Thanks for being here in the world. You can accomplish anything you want to. Your goals are not limited by yourself, and they are. I don't know. Love you. Bye.